Okay, there's some new chips here in the States that are sandwich themed, I'm assuming, just based on what I've seen at the stores, and I've kind of assembled them as I've kind of picked them off, and I've got 3. I don't know if there's more of them or not, but here's what I've got. I managed to get the BLT sandwich, the Cuban sandwich, and then the buffalo chicken. Yeah, buffalo chicken sandwich flavored ones. These are baked. So I'm going to try out all 3, see how they are right now. Okay, so the first ones I saw posted online were the Cuban sandwich ones. I'm going to try them first. Then I happened to run across BLT at the store, and I was like, wait a minute, there must be more. And then I just happened to see only small versions in like the checkout aisle section, kind of the impulse ones for this bake. So I don't know if there's a larger bag. I don't even know if there's a 4th or 5th one. I'm not about to Google it. No, that would be too easy. So just going to have to trust me that I do not know. And what is a Cuban sandwich? Well, I just looked it up here. It's not a cigar. It is a variation of a ham and cheese, apparently. And it's got Cuban bread, ham, Swiss, pickled cucumber, isn't it just called a pickle? And mustard. So I guess you can kind of see it on there. So is this going to taste like mustard and Swiss cheese? Or is it going to taste like something else? Here we go. Oh man, the bags are so much easier to open than the crazy ones, the trouble I had with the Chinese ones the other day. Yeah, so these are wavy. So these are a little thicker here. I can already kind of smell something kind of smoky. That's supposed to be like the smoked ham or something. Wouldn't necessarily say this is ham flavored, but there is kind of like a savoriness to it. A little bit. I'm tasting. Yeah, it's kind of like what could be the mustard type of stuff. I don't know. I guess if it's like a combination of like mustard and the Swiss, if that's what we're going for here. It does kind of remind me. There's like those cheeseburger chips. That's I was wondering if that's what the BLT one is going to sound like. Tastes like too, because they always just kind of go for the mustard side of things, and they're like, there you go, see, there's mustard, so it's a cheeseburger. I think the Wendy's, even though it was like a Baconator, Pringles, that tasted a lot just kind of like mustard too, and then they went with like the smoky bacon flavor too here. So this, again, let's see. Pretty good. Yeah, definitely I'm still tasting what kind of could be mustard. So you could probably have told me this was like a cheeseburger, and I would have believed you too, because it's got the meatiness to it, and it also has the mustard side. And again, I don't know if all these 3 are being like kind of rehashed, because they all seem like there's been these flavors before, but they're just kind of releasing them again. So moving on, BLT. And what's a BLT? You know, it's bacon, lettuce, tomato, and probably mayo on there too. So they're just going to put the fake bacon taste on here and call it a day. What else could they really do? Can't have like a tomato flavor. I was gonna say there's ketchup flavored chips, so if they're crazy, they would make it like ketchup and bacon flavored. You kind of be like, well, there's your tomato. Let's see. I really hope it's not going to be like a real smoky artificial bacon. Kind of something there. Flex on the chip there. Not much of anything. Definitely a weaker flavor compared to the Cuban right here. There's kind of like a flavor, like a savory type of thing. Nothing that would make me think that this has tomato on it. There's not even anything kind of like some weird creamy, even like ranch or anything that would like replicate like the mayo part of it, which is the normal condiment. But even then, I'm not really even thinking like this tastes like bacon. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really feeling it. I mean, they're still good. They're not gross Like if the other one had tasted like a lot of like over too much mustard or too crazy, I would think like, ugh, like, yeah, it's right, but I don't want to taste it. So this is okay in terms of like just by themselves by a chip, but it doesn't taste like a BLT. So I'm just trying to think like, well, they could have, yeah, gone crazy with the bacon flavor, which ends up being more like a smokiness, like, oh, smoked applewood bacon instead. But they didn't go with that, but then they didn't kind of go with anything. So I don't know if this is like a lose-lose situation here, but I mean, it's okay, but it's just, I didn't eat it and think like, oh, this is a BLT. Now I'm thinking buffalo chicken sandwich here. Are they just going to go with like buffalo sauce flavor here? There's like pickles and cheese on that too, so I guess wherever you get your chicken sandwich from, it might have that. So all the chicken tasting flavored chips usually have like something else with it that they kind of go for it. So it's like, yeah, barbecue chicken or pepper chicken, and they always just kind of forget about the chicken part. It's just this extra component. So here's buffalo. Is it going to be buffalo? Oh, they're baked. That's right. They're like flat. Oh yeah, I already kind of smell them. They got that orange going on there. Looks like could be a Dorito. It has like buffalo hot sauce on a chip. I don't taste pickle. I don't taste cheese. So yeah, this is buffalo sauce, the chip, the chicken sandwich part. They're just thematically put these three together and call them all sandwiches here. So again, they're okay. I guess my favorite, I'll start again. The Cuban sandwich is good. You can kind of taste some of the mustard going on here too. So it kind of tastes like what it's supposed to. Overall, it's all right, pretty good, pretty savory, and I could see myself eating it. Again, that little extra mustard flavor here kind of helps sell it as a novelty. The BLT, even though it'd probably be my favorite of the three sandwiches, it doesn't really taste like bacon, and there's no way to really get a lettuce flavor or a tomato flavor on a chip that I would know of here. So it's just kind of like its own, it's like just a slightly different tasting regular chip, a little bit more, I guess, meaty, I guess, but it's not really super strong either. So this is just kind of just like mid the chip, I guess, here. And then buffalo chicken sandwich is just buffalo sauce, like your typical mild or hot sauce on a buffalo, wherever your Wingstop, Buffalo Choice place, Hooting, wherever you go, can pretty much replicate what that tastes like. So this is good if you like that buffalo taste. And I guess these are the two that I would choose. There we go. Cuban and the baked. With the buffalo. BLT is all right. You know, try them all out if you can find them. Again, I had to go to 3 different stores here. I think Cuban I was at like, yeah, some just like random local place here. BLT was at like a Jewel-Osco, so more of like a larger chain. Well, I guess Baked was at Walmart, so that's the largest chain, but they didn't have any of these other two, so I had to kind of just keep an eye out. Once I finally picked up all 3, I decided to do this. If there's a 4th or a 5th one, I don't know, but I will keep an eye out just in case there is. But for now, you know, this is the best in terms of just like, yes, that flavor I know, and that's what I wanted in a chip. Get the buffalo in terms of what probably tasted like. Cuban wins if this was a competition, only because this doesn't taste like a chicken sandwich. This is just buffalo sauce, the chip. So, and sorry BLT, but there you go. Thanks again for watching, and I will do another one as soon as I can. See you soon.